Punjab Kings, 8 wickets. What a performance. Liam Livingston does it in a rather easy way. 3 sixes and a 4. It's an easy game, right?
Also hitting Shami for that many
Shami,
boundaries.
yes.
Insane. But I
In
think
this over, the biggest six of IPL was 117 meters by Liam Livingston.
Wow.
Insane hitting. And so, Punjab have won by 8 wickets. And now the playoff race is totally well and truly on. 10 points. Gujarat Titans have failed to seal their playoff spot. Now, from 1 to 8, every single team now has a chance. So, Sid, what a clinical performance. I mean, with the ball, Kagiso Rabada
also,
restricted.
I have to say, first, let's just talk about the points table. Because with this win, Punjab suddenly have gone up to 5th spot.
Fifth spot, yes.
Fifth spot.
Because their net run rate is also fantastic in that sense, minus 0.2.
No, the net run rate is still negative, but it's better than the others. DC are, by the way, they have got one of the best net run rates,
Yes.
but they are still in that 7th position.
Seventh position, yes. But now see, the between positions 2 and 8, if you have to look at it, only 4 points.
Wow.
If you have to look at it, I mean, KKR 8, DC 8, RCB, PBKS, SRH 10, and then RR with 12. And also LSG with 14. Can't get any closer than this. So 1, 2, 8. Everybody still has a chance because Punjab Kings have won. Not good news for Chennai Super Kings, Kolkata Knight Riders, because they needed GT to win today.
Yeah.
A GT
To
win
put
would have
some
kept-
distance,
Yes.
hoping for Punjab so that they can then take,
Yep.
get more points and probably go past Punjab. But now this victory with Punjab has taken them to the 5th spot.
Exactly.
Big victory, and I think now the IPL is well and truly open. That's
Absolutely. I mean, see, you still have 20 days left, 19 days left for the league stages to end. So now every game that has been played from this point in time assumes massive importance. So tomorrow will be a massive game for two sides, Chennai and RCB, because that's the Kaveri Derby tomorrow. Kaveri Derby Part 2.
But what if tomorrow Chennai wins? Then this table is truly alive.
It's totally flipped upside down.
Then it will be like even the number 9th team is gonna have 8 points.
Yes,
So
yes.
that'll be
Oh, man.
something.
There are two games, consecutive games, which will be very important in this week. One is RCB versus CSK, and the other one is DC versus SRH. That match, more than the CSK RCB game, will be much more crucial because a DC win totally flips the table upside down when it comes to number 2 to number 4 positions. If and DC lost their game against LSG by 6.
No, DC have won one and then
Lost one. But that inconsistency is still plaguing them.
yeah.
But Kagiso Rabada was the star this
Wow.
time. 4
Again,
wickets. Yeah.
By the way, if I correctly recall, if we were talking about the purple cap, you talked about Rabada, and he's now moving up the ranks.
Moving up the ranks big way.
What did you say? Rabada.
Rabada kar dega sabka kabada. And that's what's exactly happened. I mean, what a performance Kagiso. And Gujarat Titans just did not get on. Had it not been for Sai Sudarshan's 50, they would have been restricted for an even lower score then. So Gujarat aaj sab pe nahi hai bhari. That is why even Ricky Patel was not saying anything that, oh, Gujarati aaj sab pe bhari. So as you can say, OMG, too many comments, we are struggling to play catch up to that.
But Gujarat sab pe nahi hai bhari. But by the way, they still are top of the table.
Yes.
And Lucknow now, if they win their next game,
Yeah.
they can go above.
They can go above.
Gujarat.
Yep. As far as this match is concerned, it is becoming a close game. And Team Blue has a slight advantage. Team Red is still playing catch up, but yeah, it's not over.
It's not over. It's exactly like how so many IPL games have panned out.
Yes.
And since I'm from Team Red, I'm hoping that at least our batsmen get us home.
Absolutely. Even I'm Team Blue. I'm hoping that we can all step up to the plate and ensure that we give a win. Because frankly speaking, if I look at my own performance, it was bad with the capital B.
My performance was touch wood, really good.
Yes. So, yes, big result for Punjab Kings. They really needed this win. So now they are on 10 points.
By the way, let me take this Rahul Rana comment because I know is a Punjab fan.
Yeah.
Hi Siddhant sir and Siri sir, relief as a Punjab fan. Clinical from us.
Great show with the bat and ball. Really happy that Liam is a 6-hitting machine. 170.
He is. And
Whoa,
by the
yes.
way, I always talk about how Liam Livingston on his day can clear every boundary in the world.
I know. I mean, he hit so many sixes in that game against Chennai Super Kings that was over 100. So, in a way, it was a fantastic effort by Liam Livingston. I mean, 3 sixes of Shami and a 4. He's just hitting it for fun. That is the way how it is. So, big result. And as I said in the points table, Gujarat Titans still have 16. It is only a second loss. Can you believe it? Second loss in IPL. But now they are now not sealed their place in the playoffs.
They haven't seen their place in the playoffs,
Yes.
but see, they need one victory from the next 4 games, and most probably they'll be there.
Hardik Pandya was saying we dread that particular day when there is be a bad day. They are dreading that day when their luck runs out, and I think today it's the start. If their momentum loses now, if they lose their momentum now, they are in big trouble, boss, heading into the playoffs.
And KP, correct, pure resurgence from the bottom half. Suddenly,
Yes.
suddenly the IPL has come alive, and with the points table looking like the way it is, and if tomorrow CSK win, boss, it's gonna get really close,
Really.
and then this IPL, and thankfully, if it really happens, it'll go right down to the wire. Because
Yeah.
even on the last day, there might be some permutations and combinations involved for teams to get through to the playoffs. So very happy
Until
in that sense.
until 22nd of May now, every game is very important because the bottom teams are now staging a research. It's like those backbenchers, na. They don't study for the entire exam. When there is only 1 day left, they do their revision, but they still manage to top the table. So,
By the way, somebody was saying Liam Livingston today. Tomorrow, Glenn Maxwell will be hitting
yes,
against your side.
Well, let's see. I think that ain't happening, but yeah, GT's net run rate has taken a big hit because of this. They are no longer, if they lose the next games, even 16 might not be a guarantee for their they will secure qualification. So yes, GT's net run rate has taken a big hit. If you can check what is the net run rate, if it's an updated set, if you
No,
can.
GT's run rate has taken a hit.
Yeah, who would have thought Punjab would have stopped? I certainly didn't believe that Punjab would win today. I had picked
GT's net run rate is now only plus 0.15.
0.18. Big dent.
15.
Yeah, 0.158 because they were 0.4 heading into the clash. Now it's dipped to by 0.3. Big loss today for GT. And let's see, because now even GT's next matches are not so easy because there is SRH, they have to play SRH, and again RCB they'll have to play. So massive problems for them. And if you have to look at it, Punjab now are on 10. Wow. RR 12, SRH 10, PBKS 10, RCB 10. If DC jump into the mix, then we have had it.
DC
folks.
KKR on 8 points each, and if tomorrow Chennai Super Kings by any chance beat RCB, then they'll also go to 8
Yeah.
points.
How much did Vikrant sir and Nikhil Na score? Nikhil Na scored a lot of runs. Vikrant sir luckily got out cheaply. Otherwise, he could have taken the game away from us. So
Yeah,
yes.
unfortunately, Vikrant sir got out early.
Good catch
and
though by Sajak.
Sajak took a fantastic
catch, yes.
And that's why our team is in a spot of bother.
In a spot of bother, yes, but we will get
But
some rap on our knuckles
Nikhil,
for,
Nikhil scored a runner ball 22 by the
22,
way.
yeah, but our star was Neeraj, and we are going to get a rap on the knuckles because of slow over rate. So yes, we are going to be in a bad position in that. So as you can see, the tension is mounting on the field because we don't know how it's going to pan out. But if I have to talk about today's game in particular, GT came into this match, but they needed their bowlers, in particular Rashid Khan, to deliver. That's not happened.
Gujarat's bowling, for some reason, in the past few games has suddenly, everybody talked about how it is probably the best attack in the IPL, and they showed it in the initial games. But last few games, they've taken it close. It's the batsmen who have finished the games off.
Yep.
But unfortunately for the bowlers, I think so, they did not have enough runs to defend.
I know Lockie's had a bad day, has had a bad couple of matches. So has Rashid Khan. And if you look at Hardik Pandya not bowling and Mohammad Shami leaking runs, they've got a serious problem. Their bowling no longer looks secure now. So yes, as we can see, the match is hotting up even here. Siddhant is wondering when is his next turn to bat. So he'll have to go out and bat. So you want to go and bat?
No, I will go out to bat in a bit.
If I don't know what your team chose, which number you're going to bat in, so let's see. As far as I am concerned, I batted at number 9 and disastrously failed. So after 7 years, not a good comeback. And as you can see, mosquitoes are
Lots of mosquitoes, lots of comments also.
Yes, I want Gujarat to lose all their remaining games. Yes, if you are a Gujarat, if you are in the bottom ranked teams, you would want Gujarat to win. But apparently, you are not one of that, because see, a Gujarat Titans win would have ensured that DC, CSK, KKR all were in the hunt. But now with Punjab Kings winning, it's only muddled up that entire position from number 2 to number 4. So I think GT not qualifying from here would be crazy. Yes, Pradeep Srivalsan.
Pradeep, if they don't qualify, I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
I think so then it'll be like they have run out of luck in a way that...
Very bad way. I mean, karma or luck has caught them in a very big way. Pitches lost that spice which was helping quick bowlers at the start of the tournament. KP is saying, It is changing with some pitches. I mean, it is not.
No, but I think in terms of their slowing down, we can see that already.
Yeah, I mean,
You saw quite a few 200 plus scores, right?
Yep.
In the earlier stages.
Yes.
Now how many?
Somewhere I would look at it. Wankhede is iffy. DY Patil is slowing down, but Pune is becoming much better. Pune, but that 200 that CSK scored against SRH,
Oh,
that
yes.
was a high-scoring game. So Pune and CSK RCB, I think it's in Pune. They are playing in Pune, and that is why Gujarat Titans is looking original form. I don't think so. They had a depth in both batting and bowling, as well as in the all-rounders. So that is why I would say that.
By the way, yeah, if I just want to show these guys.
Yes, I mean, look at the position where they are in. Yeah, it's a very close game, and as you can see,
That's
there is plenty of chirping going on around here, as you can see in a normal cricket game.
yes.
Be it IPL or NCR, boss, it is always a very, you can say, it's not a very hectic, it's not friendly, that's all I can say. Kagiso has stepped up from last year's super performance, we're now in the race for the playoffs. Of course, I mean, if I had to look at Kagiso, he's been their ace, no matter how you look at it. So yeah, Kagiso is Punjab's super ace, and Dhawan, finally, after that game against CSK, he needed to step up.
Ricky Patel has come back and he's saying, "Aaj Punjab bhari ho gayi."
Oh yes, Ricky Patel, you didn't give your war cry, mate. You said you always say Gujarati at Sappe Bari. What happened? Why were you so quiet today? Maheshwari ji, are you winning or losing? We have no idea. We are doing this
Maheshwari
live.
ji's team is like the game is.
And he's out, and one of his teammates got out, and that is why Team Blue has a slight advantage.
Not slight advantage. Team Blue is definitely ahead
Of course.
Because our main batsman, that is Vikrant sir, got out early today.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
And one of
Yeah,
their team-
Pradeep, did you watch my fantasy? Among the players I talked about, if you're looking at Punjab side, Shikhar Dhawan is your best bet.
Yes.
And see, it worked. If you watch my fantasy, you would have made Shikhar Dhawan your captain. Probably.
Chances for CSK now. Well, if CSK lose tomorrow, they are all but out. Because see, Chennai need to win all their remaining games to even mathematically stay in the equation. If they lose tomorrow, their season is even mathematically done. Because they can't qualify with 14. I'm sorry. No team in this current situation can qualify with 14. Because looking at how the resurgence is happening, at least 4 teams will be on 16.
No, but it will also depend on
NRR.
And it will also depend on the teams playing one another.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, 14 might be enough, like for maybe the 4th place team. You can never be sure.
Yep. So, Vicky Paji will be very happy. Yes, everybody will be happy. I mean, for the sake of the IPL, Punjab had to win today so that the rest of the remaining games had some relevance. Now, every game from now on will be very relevant in that sense. So,
Siri dude is not fielding because
yeah, in the live, dude.
I wanted
can't do
somebody
the
to
live
come,
as well as be fielding at the same time. That's not happening. And I think we have one more wicket. Oh, it's been dropped. And I think one of our fielders has gotten hit on the jaw. So yes,
Oh.
that's not good. And let's hope it is. Benny Howell must. No, now at the same time, you can't have Benny Howell in that because
the only player, no. First of all,
Punjab
today,
Kings now have their settled lineup.
No, it's not settled for me because if you look at Johnny Bairstow today,
Yeah,
again
he failed.
They asked him to open the innings and it did not work out from them. Rajpaksa played well again and he will definitely keep his place in the side because apart from that one game, last game, where he batted and did not score enough runs, otherwise every game he has gotten a start and added a few runs for his side.
Yep.
I think Livingston, you can't take out. Rabada, 4 wickets, has been the best bowler for them. He'll also be there. Bairstow though, I'm not too sure how they'll be looking and maybe Mayank Agarwal goes back at the top of the order and they play somebody else in place of Bairstow next year.
Yes.
Because Bairstow, apart from that one game, last game where he scored 32 runs off 28 balls,
They struggled.
he hasn't really done anything.
Yep. And today he was like in a position where, oh, well fielded. Our fielder Sajak has been doing a really great job. Yep. And so
Pradeep is saying, I did always see your fantasy picks. We won that. Okay. We won that, but sorry for your match today. They're losing it.
Yeah.
It is.
Yep,
It
yep.
is.
What about Lungi Ngidi? I don't see him fitting because see they are not. The problem is Delhi's overseas picks. You can't drop Mitchell Marsh. You can't drop David Warner. You can't drop Mustafizur. And if you have to look at it, you can't drop Roman Powell. So what do you do then? So you can go and bat. I will continue with the live. So Siddhant now has to go and bat. And he has to ensure that Team Red gets into a great position because Team Blue has the edge. but Team Red, unfortunately, is in a bad position at this point in time. So, summary of the match: Kagiso Rabada's 4 wickets had already restricted Punjab Kings. Gujarat Titans were already restricted thanks to Kagiso Rabada's 4 wickets. But it took Shikhar Dhawan's brilliant 60 and a blitz from Liam Livingston to ensure that Punjab had a great net run rate. Yes, yes. Yep. So in that way, a little bit of confusion as to what is happening, and field settings, as you can see, everything is happening in that sense. So great win for Punjab Kings. That opens up the table totally, 3 out of 4, and that's about it. So the next game tomorrow is the Kaveri Derby. Second part, Ashes of the South, CSK versus RCB. So it is a crunch game for both sides. RCB have been on a losing streak, and as far as we are concerned, CSK need to win. If CSK does not win, their season even mathematically now is all but over. Because now Rami Siri, how many wickets you got? I haven't bowled, and I don't think I will, because I have to do the live, I have to do other things as well. So that's about it, my contribution in this match for the moment, I feel. So let's see. And can you really play? I never thought Man U fans can play. Rajnish Jha, very, very naughty comment. So, summary of the game yet again, I will say Kagiso Rabada's 4 wickets put Gujarat Titans in a big spot. And Shikhar Dhawan's brilliant 50 made up for Johnny Bairstow's earlier failure. And Liam Livingston's magnificent effort ensured that Punjab Kings won with over 4 overs to spare. That has boosted their net run rate. And on top of that, Gujarat Titans net run rate has taken a hit. So that's all, folks, for this Gujarat Titans versus Punjab Kings game. We will see you tomorrow for Ashes of the South, Chennai Super Kings versus Royal Challengers Bangalore. Thank you, and Chennai, yes, Thoral, Nambaldan Chepomda, yes, that's, of course. I have one Chennai mate here, and that's really, really great to see. See you tomorrow, folks. Thank you, Vanakkam, and subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.